Hello, everybody. Today we'll be talking about a rumor stating that six more Xbox exclusives will be coming to multi-platform, which is PlayStation and Switch, if you guys don't know, as well as PC, obviously, but we already know that. They're pretty much stating that there's a rumor that 6 of their other exclusives are coming to the next platforms, or to the other platforms, somewhere in 2025. Everyone knew this. Everyone knew this. And it will happen. This is pretty much confirmed. Because why the hell would they only put 4 games? Huh? And the Xbox, I know they're going to be like, well, it's only to get people over to Xbox. That's not going to work, moron. That's not going to work. If people are not willing to play their games on PC, they're not, or if PC is not doing a job where they're putting people over from PC to Xbox with the games, then I'm sorry, that's not going to work with the Switch and PlayStation as well. The Switch and PlayStation are just better platforms than the Xbox. I'm sorry, but it's true. You need to get over that. You know, the Xbox is technically better than the both of them. Like, on paper, it should be better than both the Switch and the PlayStation. But games are not showing that, now are they? And what I mean by better is that they have better games and they have, people who actually enjoy those platforms for their own reasons, for one reason or another. With the Xbox, what's the point of it? There's literally no reason to enjoy an Xbox over a PC or a PS5, I mean, there are some reasons, obviously, over the Switch, right? Like, it has more third-party games. But even then, it's like, you most likely have something for the third-party games, whether it's a PC or PS5, and the Switch is just more valuable on its own compared to the Xbox, which is not. It's like, if I want to play third-party games, I'm going to get a PC. That's just me personally, though, but that I would just get a PC, Xbox, the only reason why I got a Series X is to only play my Xbox One games. Pretty much. The Series X, otherwise, is a completely wasted machine that should not have even existed or even released when it did. I'm sorry. And Game Pass is such a goddamn waste. Stop pretending that Game Pass is a God-given gift from God. I just kind of kind of repeated myself, but basically, stop acting like it's a God-given gift. Even if you're poor, if you don't play that many video games, you do realize you're wasting money with Game Pass, right? I do just want to let you know that. You're wasting money with Game Pass if you're not really utilizing it or playing games all that often, which I don't. So, yeah. I mostly make videos and go on YouTube, all that stuff. But when I am playing games, it's definitely not on Xbox. So, wah, wah. And honestly, when I do buy games, they're stupidly cheap when I do, right? Or they're cheap for what it is, Like, I just bought a game that I cannot for the life of you tell the name because I'm going to sound stupid trying to pronounce it. But it's a game where you're this, like, goat girl, this goat dog hybrid girl, and like you have so many. It's pretty much like it's a 3D platformer, but with a what is it, Metroidvania type of gameplay, but it's in a good way. Oh my god, man, that game is amazing. And it was only $7. How much a year do you have to spend on Xbox, on Game Pass? $120, right? And that's the best value you'll get out of it. Why the fuck would I go with that? Why would I go with that? Oh, wow, just to play a bunch of old games that I could just buy for a couple of bucks now. And Microsoft's first-party slop, which will most likely get discounted, like, later down the line. Nobody cares about Game Pass. It is a fucking wasted potential. And honestly, the only games that it has on there are crappy games that failed, old games, or Microsoft's games, which I guess could go in those categories. But you know what I mean. Or games that should be free to play that aren't. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Yeah, that should have been free to play anyways. But it's not really free to play because you still need online and all that. So, yeah. $120 a year isn't exactly free to play. So, that's all I'm saying. And then, let's see. And then Dead by Daylight, that should also be a free game. Primal from Capcom, Primal Exo Primal, whatever it's called, that should be a free to play game. Yeah, no, seriously, there's just too many to really name that should be free, but it's on Game Pass to excuse their shitty business practices. I mean, it's free on Game Pass. So yeah. What I'm trying to say, Xbox fanboys, is that your platform is done. I'm sorry. Your platform has no value anymore. They're moving their games to more successful and better platforms because Microsoft refuses to utilize the Xbox. And hell, it's even running better on something like the PS5. Your games are running better on other platforms. Imagine that. And even with like Microsoft's garbage games, I would rather play them on something like the Switch, really, if I'm being honest. Because the Switch is a portable. That excuses playing shittier games on there, or games that would be normally more repetitive on the Switch, because it's a portable. It's more convenient to play. They're easier to access. You know? So... And it works better with a format like the Switch. So why would I buy it? Why would anyone want to buy an Xbox at this point when their games are coming to other platforms? And obviously that PC has been on that board for a while, but you know what I mean, especially the PlayStation and Switch now. Stop simping for a garbage console that's not doing anything for you, Xbox fanboys. Just stop. More games are coming to other platforms. Deal with it. You know? It's only going to be 4 games. You're delusional if you ever thought that. You are so stupid. Oh yeah, we're gonna just release 4 games on other platforms, get an increase, right? And get an increase in revenue, and we're just never gonna do that again. That's what you really thought? Really? Really? Especially because Sony and Nintendo, I already said this before, they're not gonna allow Game Pass. Hell, Steam is not even allowing Game Pass on their store. So, yeah. Dream on, fanboys.